Hi guys, it's Nancy and I have some of the new releases for the March clubs of the month. I received the Glimmer of the month, Betterpress of the month, 3D embossing folder of the month, and the wax seal of the month. Currently I don't have the wax seal of the month, so you will see that in another video, but let's get into it. So we are starting with the gorgeous March 3D embossing folder of the month, and I love this. It kind of has this I would say, you know, interlocking, almost fence look. But look at these beautiful florals. I feel like March is going to be an exciting month for releases at Spellbinders. Wait till you see some of the things that are coming out. And in fact, if you are a club member, March 1st is when all of the clubs come out, but you also get special release items. So head on over there and start checking out some of the special releases that you get to check out. If you are not a club member, you have to wait until the 6th and you have to wait until the 10th before you can get some of the release items. But let me get into this. So when we do a 3D embossing folder, we are going to start with platform A base. We are going to spritz our water, our paper, sorry. I am using the Spellbinders Color Essentials Cardstock Brights Sampler, and this is Fruit Punch. Beautiful pink. Almost matches my nails, not quite. I'm going to spritz it with the Spellbinders paper off to the side, or sprayer off to the side here. This is a nice heavy cardstock. We are going to do the whole folder. For those of you guys have been asking, we want larger cards, 5x7. This is when you want to start making your cards for Mother's Day, graduation. It's wedding season. I know, I am supposed to be planning what we're doing for our wedding. I don't have a clue yet. I'm all over the board. 1 minute, I want to plan this like huge, extravagant wedding. The next minute, I'm like, can we just run away to an island somewhere? Can we just go to Vegas? So I still don't know what we're doing. Yeah. If you got any ideas, let me know. And then you need your D plate. And then we're just going to crank this through, and I'm doing this left-handed, which I should not be doing, but okay, there we go. There we go. I do have my Glimmer warming up off to the side, because wait till you guys see the Glimmer and the Betterpress plates. I'm gonna glimmer the Betterpress plate because it is too pretty. I gotta glimmer it. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at the details on this. And then, of course, we can go through and highlight this with some lunar paste or solar paste from Simon Hurley. We can ink over this, or we can just leave it in all of its beautiful gorgeousness. But if you wanted to, you could cut this down and make it, you know, 2 half cards. It would look beautiful. That way you can leave it as a full-size card. For those of you guys who want to make the larger cards, you could fold this in half and make it the card itself. It's stunning. It's beautiful. So for those of you guys who are making your Easter cards, your Mother's Day cards, even a sympathy card, this would be really nice. Thinking of you card, get well card. Like I said, beautiful. It's floral season. Let's get into it. Okay. Let me show you. So that's 3D embossing folder. And again, it's A, D, spritz your paper and run it through. And spritzing your paper just loosens the fibers so that you don't rip them when you go through the machine. Okay. Let me show you the Glimmer of the Month. Glimmer of the Month comes with one of our favorite foils, which is Prism. So it is a silver holographic foil. And we are getting some sentiments and a die. So let me get that out of here. So you always get a whole roll of foil. So those of you guys who are just starting out your foiling adventure, or you just want to stock up with your foils, we are getting 2 sentiments with 2 dies, which I love. Come on. All right, so we have the big sentiment here, which says, I can't read it. I have to foil it to see what it says, but it will cut it all out. And then the small ones, which say, to my sister, to my friend, to my brother, you're my hero, my lifelong friend, you inspire me daily, thanks for everything, forever, my role model. Your hugs are the best. You taught me to dream big. Forever, my partner in crime. Your support means the world. So obviously this is, you know, affirmations of friendship, love. You know, you really like are telling someone how much you appreciate them. So this must say, I don't know. It's in a script, so we're going to have to foil this. The glimmer is nice and hot and ready to go. Oh, my cord is wrapped up. Okay, so let's foil all this. Now, I always say to you guys, raise the camera up here. When you are foiling, okay, something like this, when it's sentiments, you do not want to put your sentiments like this, because as we roll this through our glimmer, it's going to cause speed bumps because we're rolling it through this way. So you want to turn it and roll it this way. Not only that, when we go to die cut it, it's also going to do that. So since we are die cutting these, we are going to turn them this way so that it rolls smoother. And let me cut our foil. Cannot seem to get open. Here we go. I'm going to close this so it stays nice and warm. And I'm going to grab a super smooth piece of paper. You always want it to be super smooth. And I'll be right back. Okay, I have not tried hot foiling this yet, so we're going to try it for the first time here. This is out of the rose gold assortment pack from Spellbinders. This is the pearl metallic, and I thought this would look pretty to hot foil. If it works, it should work because it is super smooth. So you get with this glitter, matte, brushed metallic mirror, and this pearlescent cardstock. And you can see it is a very, you know, almost a shimmery light pink cardstock. It is super smooth. I should hot foil beautifully. Hopefully it doesn't overfoil. So we're going to try it out. My timer is blinking. And we're going to see how this works. But I thought, number one, that prism foil is a beautiful silver foil. And I already have this, you know, background. I could sentiment 2 of these if I cut this down and put the sentiments on there. And this is a beautiful light pink, so it should coordinate with that. And the silver is going to look good. So let's see how this turns out. So we are done blinking. We're going to pull this off of the heat, bring in our platinum and run it through. Nice and smooth. Hopefully it's enough pressure and it doesn't overfoil. Fingers crossed, you guys. Okay, we're going to give that. Oh, it says Mom, Dad, and Mom. Oh, I love that. Okay. Okay, while that is still hot, I'm going to pull those plates off. Did you know that that said Mom and Dad? Because I couldn't read that upside down or backwards. Here is the Betterpress of the Month background. Oh, I love that. You are going to get this plate, which is going to Betterpress beautifully, but I'm going to put it on the Glimmer. And it says, just because I care, you're a true friend for sentiments. You get the die to cut out the sentiments. We got to see what this looks like. Glimmered. Because you can glimmer your Betterpress plates, but you cannot Betterpress your glimmer plates. So I'm going to put this, and we're going to glimmer this, because I think this is just going to be a stunning background. So we're going to let that warm up while we reveal this. Oh, that came out pretty good. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, my trick is, because we do have a little overfoiling, and we have a little overfoiling because we have very tiny letters that are close together, and what happens there is the foil wants to stick in those little tiny areas. So, before we go to die cutting this, we're going to take a very light tack tape. So you're going to take either the Spellbinders yellow tape or just a low tack tape. And you're just going to touch those areas. So where we have a little bit of overfoiling in here, it foiled beautifully. So I'm not concerned, because we're just going to touch those areas with the tape, and it's going to lift in those areas. You don't want to use an eraser because this paper has a satin finish to it because it's metallic. And if we take an eraser, it will kind of mar our paper or scratch our paper. So this is all we're going to do, is just gently touch. And you can see that the foil is lifting in all of those fine little areas where, you know, there's an O or an A, a D, and it's lifting all of our foil in those areas. And this foiled beautifully. Okay, so we know that this paper likes to be hot foiled. So now you know. And as my tape gets full of foil, you can see it on there. You just get a new piece of tape. Okay, I'm going to now die cut this while my other plate is heating up, and it's going to make a beautiful background. So it's Mom, Dad, and Mom, depending on where you live and what you call your mom or your dad. I know in the UK it's Mum, and here in the US it's Mom or Mommy or Ma. Okay, that actually hot foiled beautifully. So we're going to die cut this. So to die cut in our platinum, it's platform base A, platform base B, our cutting mat. In this case, it's the Magic Mat from Scrapbook.com. We're going to lay this down. We can cut both of these with one pass, I think, if I don't have them too close. And I'm going to put a little bit of tape and tape the outside. Make sure that tape does not cross into the inside, because we don't want it to, again, lift too much of that foil. And we don't want it to rip the paper. So we're going to put the tape carefully on the outside. Make sure everything is lined up well here. Nice straight. And then we're going to glimmer that Betterpress plate. Now, if you don't have a hot foiling machine or a glimmer, you would just Betterpress it. But that's why I love the Betterpress plates, because you can do both with them. You can do double duty. And then we just need our clear plate on top to cut this out. So you get Mother's and Father's Day out of this. And now the club sentiments make sense to me. So if you get the whole kit and caboodle, you'll understand the club sentiments. So these all make sense. You mean the world to me. You're my partner in crime. You taught me to dream big. Your hugs are the best. Forever my role model. Thanks for everything. You inspire me daily. You're my lifelong friend. You're my hero. To my brother. To my friend. So you don't have to use these for Mom and Dad. And to my sister. Wonderful, wonderful sentiments. And they are all going to pop out, die cut nicely. Mom, Dad, and Mom. And let me put a piece of foil down for that background. And I already have the other half cut out of this beautiful paper, so we might as well use it as well and see how beautifully it's going to foil. Very elegant. Like I said, if you are doing elegant cards, and wait till you guys see the release, because again, we have graduation season. I will go back and pull those out in a second. We have Mother's Day, we have Easter, but it's also wedding season. So let me show you guys what that's going to look like. So let's hot foil that. Bringing the glimmer back in. The plate is nice and hot. Grab our piece of foil, and it's always pretty side touches the plate when we do this. Okay, so remember, this has adhesive built in. It is different from toner foil. So the pretty side touches the plate. The dull side faces up. I have the other half of that paper ready to go. I'm going to make sure that plate is completely covered. I'm going to put that in like this. And hit the button and let that timer go. I'm going to pause the video. When the button is done, I'll bring it right back. Okay, guys, that plate is done. I can't wait to see what this one looks like. So we are going to run it through. You want to take your time and run it through pretty slowly. This would look really pretty on dark paper with that silver prism foil. Oh, this is going to look really good. And then I'm going to better press the club sentiments, because I think you really want to see what they look like. Give that a second to cool. Let's reveal. Very delicate and dainty. And again, it's very fine, but that's okay. We're going to take our tape again. And just touch where we have some of that over foiling. And I will better press this so you can see what it looks like for those of you guys who do not do hot foiling. I understand that. But this is very pretty. And where the foil is pressed in the designs, that's not going to lift. It's only going to lift the foil where it doesn't belong. Very pretty, very elegant. This is going to go really well with some of the releases that are coming out in March. You guys are going to love the elegant designs that are coming in March. And Mom is going to love this design. I mean, look at this. You know, you put on here, Mom. Yeah, to my lifelong friend. So pretty. Okay, let me show you guys what this looks like better pressed with some of the Betterpress club sentiments. And let's better press this. Let me move some of this other stuff out of the way. Okay, here I have the Betterpress of the Month plate on the Betterpress. We're going to use Lisa Horton Pink Champagne Shimmer Interference ink. And you want to be very light. You don't want to smash this ink down because this is a spongy ink pad. And it will get in the nooks and crannies and you can over ink. So just very light tap. See, I already over inked over there. So just very light. My Betterpress paper on, And we're going to run it through so you can see what the difference is between better pressing it and Glimmer Hot foiling it. Ooh. Some thick paper, Betterpress paper. Oh, wow. That is gorgeous. You can see where I had over inked that, but that's okay. Let me show you the difference between hot foiling it and better pressing it. It is gorgeous either way. Which way do you like it best? You know I'm going to say foiling, right? Okay, so let me show you the extra. If you get the whole kit and caboodle, the Club Betterpress Extra is you get the club dies. Let me just clean this up real quick. I just use a little bit of stamp cleaner. And I wipe this, and it, you know, yeah, it stains a little bit. It's not going to hurt anything, especially when you use red ink, which is, this is a hot pink ink. And then don't forget, you get those 2 extra sentiments that say, just because I care, you're a true friend, and you get the die to cut those out. And that die fits so many different sentiments. So that is the Betterpress of the month. That's that. All right, so the club is an extra. If you get the whole kit and caboodle, you get like everything. I don't get everything, but they send me this as an extra so you can see the sentiments. I love the first one because you guys know I'm an angler. I'm a fisher person. Reel in the good life. Hello. How many fisher people are out there with me? Enjoy the great outdoors. You're on par with the best. May the fairways be with you. So for our golfers, have a hole-in-one kind of day. And may your... I don't know what that says. Catches be legendary. So you guys know I go fishing. So for our fishing people and our golfers, Father's Day, that's what this is for. Okay, or, you know, Mother's Day, because, you know, you guys can play golf or go fishing, of course. I feel really dumb that I just made that just for Father's Day, considering I go fishing all the time. So let's look and see what these sentiments look like. Again, you want to go vertically, not horizontally, because it will leave speed bumps. So we want to go this way. I'm going to cut my Betterpress paper to be a little bit smaller so we're not wasting paper. And I'm going to grab black ink for this. And you get the coordinating dies. Is really stuck on there. Oh. Oh, did that go all the way through? Oh, Betterpress paper is a little thick. I'm going to run that through one more time. There we go. Uh-oh. Flip my board over. Sometimes I have to do that. Okay, there we go. Now they have all popped out. Okay, so those are the Betterpress of the Month Club Kit extras that you get when you get the whole kit and caboodle. Reel in the good life, have a hole-in-one kind of day. May the fairways be with you. May your catches be legendary. You're on par with the best, and enjoy the great outdoors. And again, these are Betterpress, but you can always glimmer them as well. So that's going to be the Club Kit and Caboodle of the Month Extra. This is the Betterpress of the month. You get the 3D embossing folder of the month, which is right here. And then the Glimmer of the month. So if you guys have any questions, post them down below. If you are already a club member, you guys get these available as of the 1st. If you are not a club member, you will have to wait until the 6th. Sneak peek of something that is going to be available on the 10th. This is the Gorgeous You collection. This is the perfume bottle and the makeup bag and some of the makeup accessories. So I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of this, and this will be available as of March 10th. I'll have a video for you guys to check this out. If you want to do some shopping, I will have the links down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I would love it if you guys would consider subscribing to my channel, clicking the thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you click the links down below, they are affiliate links, which gives me credit from Spellbinders. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.